Peters. I'm the founder and CEO of Whim. Whim is a mobile app that sends you out on a date tonight. So we're trying to accelerate past all of the messaging back and forth, waiting for replies, planning your date, and just get straight to the face-to-face part on the same day.
I'm Jill James, COO at 3-Day Rule. 3-Day Rule is a matchmaking and curated online dating company.
My name is Ugochukno Ezeamuzie, and I am the founder of Beloved.com. Beloved.com is a date venue discovery app that allows people to find different date venues in their cities based on the kind of date experience that they're looking for.
Hi, this is Jess Carbino. I'm a PhD candidate in sociology at UCLA, and I study online dating. I study facial attractiveness, and today I presented my research on the likelihood of someone being messaged based upon their parental and marital status.
My name's Liz James, and I'm the CEO of pinksofa.com. Pinksofa is a lesbian dating site and social network. We have over 500,000 members. There's a real mix of features. We have social networking, online community, and online dating features, all the best of. We provide a much more holistic experience, if you like, than a lot of other dating sites out there.
It's Tai from TaiLopez.com. I've got a few different sites, but it's my blog. I'm an investor, investing in all kinds of things. Some in social network space, dating space, and business, and doing all kinds of stuff around the world.
Hi, I'm Brian Donegan, and I am the head of operations for e-business in the Isle of Man government. Isle of Man is an island between Ireland and England, and we are a home for all the top e-gaming companies internationally, and increasingly we're home to a lot of the iDating and internet dating operators too.
Maya Burkenroad, CEO, and the company is Lionshare Networks, and we have info products on how to attract a high quality mate. So we have some educational products online on how to attract a high quality person. We have a couple of different, one for men, one for women, and I'm focusing on the one for women right now.
Whim True XO. We're a stealth dating app. Curtis Floth, owner of BlueTonic LLC. I work with JavaScript, HTML, CSS, as well as PHP. I mean, lots of CEOs, lots of different people, the whole gamut of everyone that's involved with this dating industry, and it's a good mix. It's quite interesting.
I think everyone I've met has been either a founder, a CEO, or a VP. I guess I would say I'm a young founder relative to some of the people I'm meeting. I'm 29 years old, and but I mean, I would definitely still say I'm meeting all the decision makers of these companies, and that's exactly what I came here for.
I'm meeting mostly really high-level people, CEOs, presidents, really like top-level representatives of each company.
We've met a lot of CEOs, we've met a lot of marketing directors, I've met a lot of people who run their own businesses that are super relevant to ours. So suppliers is one good thing, then CEOs of other dating sites, which is always good because you might be able to form some kind of relationship there. So a real mix.
Yeah, I'm meeting decision makers, typically CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, so the top guys who make decisions.
I'm meeting with a lot of great CEOs from tech companies, dating sites, and meeting with a great deal of individuals who are involved as dating coaches and in the online dating world.
Mix for me of journalists, people with companies that they'd like to be in affiliate marketing programs, people with online dating ideas, mobile apps, and then folks who have more traditional dating sites.
Meeting a lot of CEOs, a lot of marketing, a lot of people that know the dating industry and are more than happy to share that information, and really helpful.
Mike Jones' rollout strategy was incredible. He talked about sort of whether you're working on a social network or whether you're working on a dating site, really targeting the influencers and getting them to kind of vouch for you and getting them to sort of run your sign-up strategy.
Yeah, thus far I've gotten some really interesting ideas. I was talking to somebody about the idea of using voice and messaging and how to try to incorporate that and get users to be more open to the idea of being slightly more interactive with the other users online. Well, I would be interested in seeing who's using these types of voice messaging and to see when they're using it and how they're using it. Is it people who are more interested in finding a relationship or people who are looking for something more casual? I think there might be some variation.
The big issue for me now is taking the ideas coming away from this week are the big swing to technology in the mobile space, and we'll be taking a long, hard look at that.
Probably kicks up the butt, you need to be doing this. So we haven't got Facebook login yet. So I've realised, got to have the Facebook login, and using that data and connecting to their API and using that maybe in a different way than others are doing. So yeah, that was a really interesting talk.
For example, I didn't know about the Karma Group and all of the offline events that they put on, and I think that there's a great potential for collaboration there between our company and theirs.
Yeah, actually last night, the YouTube guide kind of blew our mind a little bit on stuff that we're going to try with some YouTube marketing and organic stuff. So, I mean, it was super pertinent to what we're doing. It was about going viral and using YouTube to go viral, and that's actually what we're working on right now. So it was perfect.
I got a lot of ideas from talking to different people. One of the biggest enlightenments was more especially around messaging and how critical that really is to a dating site as well as a dating app, and really thinking about how that messaging works.
Andrew Barrett, thank you. But learned a lot in terms of what are the key ingredients to creating virality and whatever you want to do. And like I said, I'm interested in new ideas. So it was that was a great takeaway from that talk.
So I was really impressed by the session with the PhD who had worked with chemistry on the 5 human types of behavior. The interesting things he had about like looking at your fingers to see if you had more testosterone in your body in utero, and kind of little party tricks that kind of help you tell what type you are and what's dominant for you, but also then how he matched those up and explained how they match. It was really interesting.
Yeah, Michael Jones' group. Very informative. He was bright, told you a lot about what key metrics are important, what investors are looking for, and even if you're not looking to get investment money, those are still the things that are going to matter to make a successful business.
The mobile graph session, that was really fascinating because that sort of shed some light on using a lot of the social graphs that are already out there to sort of feed that data into your mobile, either website or app, and allowing that to be a sort of like a more targeted way of reaching your users. So for example, if I like Game of Thrones and there's a girl who could be a possible match and she likes Game of Thrones, well, do you use that to match the two of us up? It depends, right? So just kind of learning stuff like that, whether it's a Facebook graph, Instagram or Twitter, using the different social graphs to really bring richer perspective to your dating product.
By attending Steve Dean's workshop, I was able to save at least, I would say, about 2 weeks' time. But more importantly, it actually gave me more information about who I need to talk to. I'm able to reach those people. What conversation should I have? And more specific about, depending on the age group, what questions should I talk to them about, and see what their expectations are with the dating app.
Talked to a couple of folks about things we might potentially be able to do with data or affiliate marketing, and then hopefully we'll have a few folks who become clients.
I get business done all the time at iDate. Literally, both at the conference, met 2 business partners who end up going into business on some different things. One thing that I like about iDate, I use it to reconnect with people, but every single time, like in Vegas, I met Dr. David Buss, I met the people from Funburst, and made some great contacts. And I usually end up following up with them and becoming friends. I'm a big believer in doing business with friends, so I use these social settings to create friendships in the long term, which I think is the real way to do it anyway.
I've met a few people where I'm going to take it further. Yeah, it's been very, very positive to come over here because, iDate is where people go to find each other, essentially. So it takes a lot of time, I'm based in Australia and can make a few calls and a few emails, but there's nothing like actually meeting each other face to face. It makes a real difference. Yeah.
I haven't signed any deals, but meeting Julie Spiro was great for me. I'm excited to potentially collaborate with her on our launch marketing.
Yeah, they're serious about doing business, so the big proposition that the Isle of Man offers is that we have a zero corporate tax regime, and we have a incredibly strong and robust technological platform. Lots of bandwidth, lots of web hosting, and lots of telecoms interconnectivity, all at a low price.
If you're not at iDate, you're really missing out on a great potential to meet important people in your industry.
If you're not at iDate, you're nobody in the dating business.
If you're not at iDate,
If you're not at iDate,
If you're not at iDate,
If you're not at iDate, you're nobody in the dating business.
If you're not on iDate,
If you're not at iDate,
if you're not at iDate,
If you're not at iDate, you're definitely nobody in the dating business.